Greetings and namaste. Find a comfortable seat and let's begin by connecting to our breath. We're just going to focus on a few acupressure or acu-yoga points around the shoulders, neck, and skull, and even ears, in order to relieve sinus pain, some congestion, and even wheezing in the lungs, burning in the eyes, etc. Let's begin by focusing on ujjayi breathing. Filling the lungs and the belly, and then expelling the breath completely. Adding a little pause at the top, at the bottom of the breath. Focusing on cleansing, clearing. Now fold your hands in front of the heart. Set your intention. Now, with awareness on your breath, let's begin. Squeeze the palms together, interlacing the fingers, and even squeeze the fingers together. This activates the marma points between the fingers. And then give it a good stretch. Wrists, shoulders. Come up high on the fingertips behind you and lift the heart. Broaden the collarbones. And just kind of oscillate the head back and forth, testing your range of motion, but you're also getting a good pectoral stretch there. Now let's begin to trace our collarbone with your fingertips. Just run your hand along the bone from the base of the neck out to the shoulder. Then just beneath the collarbone, begin to probe with your first or second finger. Continue to ujjayi breathe as you find the very tender marma points just beneath the bone. There are lung and heart points there. Turn the palm up to open the channel all the way through to the fingertips. Once you find a tender spot, it is sensitive. Just kind of land on it and massage it. Your points may be closer to the shoulder or the sternum. And then switch sides. Trace the collarbone. Go beneath the collarbone and find the tender point on that side. And it may be in a different spot, and you may have to do a little searching. Again, keeping the palm up, ujjayi breathing. Think about clearing that whole lung or heart channel all the way through to the fingertips. It's amazing how much sensitivity we can refine through this work. Now, find the center of the sternum and then trace down just the inner rib points. We'll have marma points all along there. You can massage or tap. Now interlace the fingers. Squeeze. Interlace the fingers behind the neck to create space. Widen the elbows and lengthen the neck. You'll feel this all down your back. But I want you to bring particular awareness to the occipital ridge. That's that rim, that bony rim at the base of the skull. Create fists and then just kind of squeeze just below the ridge The heel of your hand is going to pull into the sides of the neck on those tight muscles, and try to bring the elbows close together as you can. These points are known as windows of the sky, and it's also good techniques for the thyroid, balancing chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and promoting spirituality and long life. Drag the fists as you squeeze and exhale. Do that a few times, and then just kind of dig your fists in just below the ridge, massaging the back of the neck. Again, tons of marma points there. Now, just begin to tap all around the skull. You're going to feel a ton of points there as well. This feels really good, actually. Just stimulating the brain and getting circulation going, but there's a ton of sinus points there. I even like to grab fistfuls of hair and gently pull. This is also very relaxing, especially if somebody else does it for you. Or sometimes I will take my fingernails and really probe in there. They make great little pointy pressure pins. Now trace just above the eyebrows with all 4 fingers, and then take the index fingers between the brows and just kind of drag down to the points beneath the eyes, across the cheekbones, all 4 fingers. Massage in front of the ears, and you can repeat these over and over. Now pull on the earlobes, and then the point just above the earlobes, pull in and out, sides of the ears, pull them out, and squeeze and massage as you go. Tops of the ears, really pull on them. And there's points around the front and back of the ears. I take my fingers and massage all those points, and then drain right down into all of those lymph nodes. There's a multitude of them in there, the body's cleansing system, so you work them toward the heart. And then from the jawline down. This is good for those jowls too. Just smoothing out the tension in the side of the neck. Bring it down into the traps. Now find that point right about mid-nose on either side, and just press. You'll feel tenderness in there. Breathe, and then move out about a finger's width. Do that a few times. You can go on top of the brow again and lift into the hairline. If you find a particularly tender point, you can stay on those tender points longer if you want, but I like to just trace up into my skull. This is also good just for a nice little facelift. Now let's come high on our fingertips behind us again. Open the heart, broaden the collarbones. Softly oscillate the head from side to side. Feel that nice stretch. You should have more rotation, better mobility, less tension. You can round forward, kind of a little cat-cow here, arching, rounding with the breath. And now just take a moment to reconnect with your intention and feel that nice, open, cleansing breath all day long. Namaste.